Well, good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. You continue to be with us here at CNN News 18. I'm Nidhima Bhatnagar. We're beginning this broadcast with some very horrific and unfortunate news coming in. A horrific incident from Telangana now has been reported where a stalker has stabbed a college student in Telangana's Nalgonda after harassing her for months. Now, what we're also understanding is that the victim is badly injured in this horrific knife attack. A case also has been registered against the accused, and hunt is currently on for the culprit. My colleague Swastika Das is joining us from Hyderabad to give us more details. Swastika, first things first, when did this horrific incident take place?
Well, it happened on the 9th of August is what we are given to understand. But first things first, the accused has finally been arrested. He was arrested late last night by the Nalgonda police. In fact, after he attacked the victim, he was chasing her and stalking her since a long time is what we're learning from her family. And he immediately attacked her and then fled from the spot. After a few hours, the special teams were dispatched and nabbed the accused, and Rohit was arrested by the Nalgonda police late last night is what we're understanding. And as far as the victim's condition is concerned, we're learning that she is stable, but she has sustained grievous injuries to her face, hands, neck, and other areas also in the body since she was attacked by a knife.
Okay, so Swastika, the update that you're getting for us is that the accused has in fact been arrested. But before I talk to you more about who the accused is, for how long had he been harassing this victim?
Well, according to the police, the victim was being harassed by this particular accused since a long time. And this was the second time that we're learning that he allegedly tried to attack her. We're learning that the victim's family claimed that both of them are college students. She's a third-year student, he's a second-year student, degree student, and both of them knew each other through common friends. But when the victim was being continuously approached and heckled by the accused, that is when she decided to ignore him. But despite giving out clear warnings and even informing her family members about her being stalked, the accused continued to trail her and resulting in such horrific crime yesterday on the 9th of August, where he stabbed her, attacked her with knife, and she fell down on the spot. With the help of locals, she was immediately taken to the hospital where she is said to be stable with critical injuries. But thankfully, the accused has now been arrested.
That's the update that I wanted to get more clarity on, Swastika. What is the current condition as far as the victim is concerned? You were saying how horrific this knife attack was. There were multiple wounds because of that stabbing. What are hospital authorities telling you?
Well, hospital authorities are saying that the victim's condition is stable. However, her recovery time is going to take a lot because, remember, she has sustained horrible injuries to her face. It's all knife wounds, so she has sustained injuries onto her face, to her hands, arms, and even to her private areas as well. An angle of rape at any kind of sexual coercion has been ruled out by the police, but what the doctors say is that the victim is going to take some time to recover, but she's out of danger now, fortunately.
Okay, so Swastika, as you were giving us that update that the accused in fact has been arrested, now talk to us about the identity of this accused and from where was he picked up?
Accused was picked up from Nalgonda district itself. We are learning from our police sources, and in fact he was picked up late last night. Remember, on the 9th of August when the incident took place, the accused attacked the victim and fled from the spot with the help of a bike that he borrowed from a friend. After a few hours of severe manhunt, and the Nalgonda police had also dispatched special teams to nab him. He was arrested late last night. That is the confirmation that we got from Nalgonda SP, and now he is under police custody.
Okay, but Swastika, this once again raises that question that we discuss every time a case like this happens as to where is the law and order situation headed? How do you have people who've been harassing women for months can come and carry out an attack like this and possibly feel that there will be no action that will be taken?
Absolutely, and this raises a lot of questions on the women's safety issue. Remember, I took that question forward to the Nalgonda police, and they tell me that immediately, just hours after the incident took place, they were able to nab the accused. But it's rather unfortunate that they could not prevent the incident in the first place, because this incident or rather the victim, we are given to understand, did not tell a lot of her family members or friends about her being continuously stalked and harassed by Rohit in this case. But what the police on its part is saying that whenever there have been incidents, the Telangana police have proactively tracked down such case, though this criticism comes in the wake of, remember, the Jubilee Hills minor rape case where the police took good 10 days time to nab all the accused, considering there were highly influential political families involved in the case. So the police has time and again faced a lot of criticism, which it has countered by saying that when it comes to the general safety of the public, we have always ensured that the accused is nabbed. And in this case, hours after the incident took place, Rohit was nabbed. That is the justification that the police is putting forward.
Swastika, I want to talk to you a little more about the case. You said that this was a case where the harassment had been taking place for a while. She was being stalked for a while. Was this the classic case of rejection?
Yes, it is a classic case of rejection according to the family members and the police. We can say that it is a case of jilted lover attacking like a crazy maniac in this case, for the lack of better word, because the girl was continuously approached by the accused in this case. In fact, both of them are college students. And we are given to understand, despite turning down his proposal multiple times, the accused did not back down and continued to chase her, resulting in a ghastly crime that we saw taking place on the 9th of August.
Swastika, I'll request you to stay on with us. We also have activist Saira Shah Halim also now joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you on the broadcast with us. How do you react to once again a classic case of rejection? A woman says no, the man harasses her for months and then goes ahead and stabs her.
It's a clear case of stalking and harassment because because this cannot be just dismissed as a love affair gone wrong. True. Or something. This is clear stalking and harassing the victim. And I think here we really need to set out a very strong example that this bullying tactics and this intimidation will not work, especially for women. Because women have a choice whether they want to be with a man or not. And in this case, it was clearly a no. So this man has just consistently been harassing her. And I think we need to set out a very strong precedent that this cannot keep happening again and again. And these crimes against girls should not happen over, just because somebody assumes he's a jilted lover or a crime of passion or whatever.
You know, Saira Shah Halim, once again, unfortunately, what has come to light is that women's safety is left as far as TV debates are concerned, but the ground situation, once again, is very, very different.
Absolutely. So that is what I'm saying. So I would request the law enforcement agencies to take strict action, because letting them off, again and again, it just gives a signal to these young people who might commit a crime that they can get away with it. This whole feeling of getting away with it is further emboldening them.
I'll just request you to stay on with us. We also have lawyer Abha Singh now joining us on the broadcast. Ma'am, good to have you on the broadcast with us. Where do you think the lapses are as far as the implementation of the law is concerned, that we continue to see cases like these?
I'm horrified at the manner in which this young girl has been stabbed so brutally in Nalgonda, Hyderabad. And the question which you're asking is why is it happening repeatedly is because these goons, these criminals go scot-free. The conviction rate is so poor in cases like rape when it is barely 29%. So in this would be barely 25 to 30%. So this emboldens them, because with a battery of lawyers and with corrupt cops, it is very easy. These cops are bribed and they destroy the evidence. They make a weak FIR, half the sections they leave out, and then it becomes very easy in the court to get bail. So these are the reasons that these miscreants, these criminals feel that you can stab a woman, you can rape a girl, you can throw acid on the face of any girl and get away with it. I hold the law responsible for this, the weak conviction rate, and also there is no fear of law. Because politicians have made the police appear so weak that these criminals feel...
Ma'am, that really is the point, that the law is there on paper, but there